be there. How is today different from that day?
Well, I mean, Dillon Danis, I've wanted to knock out for a long time, so I think the fire in me is definitely there because of that. And I think also just I've got a point to prove after my, loss to Tommy Fury. I just felt like, I didn't want to go out like that. So I feel like I've got a lot to say, a lot to show, and a lot to do. And, that's why I'm just excited to show the world what I'm able to do.
Well, the good news is Dillon Danis has shown up at least once today so far. But the truth is that the last time he was in the ring with Logan Paul, even you and Tommy Fury, was not a great success entertainment-wise. People got a lot of stick for that fight. What makes you think that Dillon's going to do anything more in your fight than he did with Logan?
I think for me, I'm a completely different fighter, and it's personal as well. So, I want to knock him out. I'm not here to just win. I'm here to knock him out. I'm here to damage him completely. So, I think the people are going to be entertained by that. And, he might try some stupid shit, but it's not going to affect me. I'm in an MMA gym, so I know all the moves. And when I finally, get my hands on him and just repeatedly destroy him, and he's going to try and do all these different types of moves, trying to double guard, I'm going to just break that guard down, just smash through that guard. There's nothing he can do to affect me, hurt me, and it's going to be a long day for him.
What did you take from the first fight? Obviously, it didn't happen, but the build-up, did you learn anything that you could use in this training camp about this man?
What build-up in terms of?
In terms of the character he is, in terms of the style. You've already had a camp, essentially, for this man. You've trained for this man. Is there anything you could take from the first booked fight?
Well, I know he's a piece of shit, so that's kind of, all that is to that. In terms of him fighting-wise, he's a southpaw. I've fought many southpaws. Last southpaw I fought, I knocked out. So, I'm going to pretty much do the same thing to him.
You said he's a piece of shit there, and I didn't think, I'm pretty sure you said you didn't ever want to give him the opportunity to fight. Obviously, he fought Logan. He said to me in the interview we've just had that Logan's unhappy with you for taking this fight. Why did you take this fight, being as that he didn't, he ruined your opportunity to fight him last time? What changed your mind? Because he's obviously disrespected you and Logan previously.
Well, I didn't want this fight, but when you ask a load of fighters to fight and they all say no, and it gets you to the point where you're like, okay, well, do I have an event or not? Then I guess I have to fight Dillon Danis. So, he was the only option, and we're just going to make it work. And I ultimately, I said he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I don't care about him. And after the fight's done, I don't want anything to do with him. Absolutely, he's a stain on this earth, and I can't wait to get rid of him for good. And I feel like Logan, I love Logan, but I feel like he didn't do enough, man. I felt like he only just won the fight. Not just, he won the fight, but I don't want to just win. I want to knock this guy out.
JJ, pro boxing fans, what does this year look like for you? If you could have three fights this year, who would they be?
Well, I think, I don't know if I'm going to have 3 fights this year, but we're looking at having another fight after this, and we'll see what the future holds. But for my next fight, it's going to be pretty huge. I mean, if everything goes the way it's meant to go, it's going to be pretty big. I think probably. Actually, I don't want to say too much, but it's going to be a big fight.
Well, one guy who called you out was Conor McGregor. He said he'd knock the head off you, Logan, and Jake Paul. What do you make of that?
I mean, I'd love to fight Conor McGregor. I feel like I could knock him out.
Do you think that's possible? I know a lot of people are worried about his mental health. He's drinking, doing a lot of things publicly as well. Do you think he's ever going to fight, whether it's an influencer or professionally again?
Yeah, I think he will. I feel like, everyone has a finite amount of money, and, he's a guy that loves the attention, loves the fame. And if it makes sense, then a fight between me and him could definitely shake things up.
What would you do
Dillon's
to him?
antics in the ring were not the story of the night, but the build-up, the shit talk, the trash that he talked about Nina and got under Logan's skin was really the story. You've lost an opponent trash talking about their personal life. Is there, as Dillon claims, some gag order on him that he can't talk about certain things? Was there certain things that are off limits in this promotion?
There are certain things off limits, yes, in the contract for sure. I mean, for him and me, I can't say certain things about someone he is close to, and he can't say something about someone who's close to me.
Why have you put that in the contract?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. People close to me that don't want to be famous are not meant to be in this situation. And yeah, I mean, look, push that button, he's a dead man.
Is Turki Alalshikh the man to deliver you and Jake Paul?
I mean, him and Jake are not really, don't see eye to eye, so I don't know. I mean, look, with Jake, the guy's been ducking me or running away from me for so long, man. Like, he's just making excuse after excuse, and now he wants to fight Tank. I mean, it just says the type of guy Jake Paul is. He only fights someone if he has a major advantage. Anything that's close, or anything that could actually be a decent fight, he runs away from it. So
what was the meeting with Turkey about?
I mean, just about the future, what we could do in the future, some exciting things. I don't want to spill all the beans, but it's looking bright. It's looking bright.
Is it you in the boxing ring or in the promotional arena?
Boxing ring.
What was your thoughts on Canelo potentially fighting Jake Paul? I am sure you as well.
I knew it wasn't going to happen. I stayed quiet, but a lot of my mates were like, oh my God, it's going to happen, him versus Jake Paul. And I was like, you guys are so gullible, man.
Eddie Hearn said it was happening.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool. I mean, Eddie Hearn has said a lot of things, and it hasn't always been right. So, I knew the fight was going to happen, and when Turkey, absolutely slam dunked on his fat forehead, gonna just have to deal with it, bro.
Final one from me. What would happen if you and Conor McGregor fought? What would happen to that man?
I'd knock him out. No, I truly believe I can knock him out.
Why?
Wait, did you say why?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to do it.
Not how, but why do you believe you're the better man?
Oh, because I'm, like, out of all the influencer boxers, I'm the best.
Would you fight a Mike Tyson level opponent?
Sorry.
Let's get one more.
Would you fight an opponent like Mike Tyson, like Jake did, for the numbers it did?
I would never fight Mike Tyson. I will never fight Mike Tyson. I'm not going to fight any of these legends because I don't need to go there. They are way past their prime. I'm not going to fight an AOP. That's just disgusting.
I've seen you nominated for a Brit Award. I've seen you on the Britain's Got Talent. You seem lit up in those environments, like you're really excited and happy to be there. How much longer do we see you in the boxing ring, and where is your heart really at? Because you have so many things on the table.
I think for me, it all depends on the opponent. If it's an opponent that excites me, then I'm going to be buzzing. And if it's something that I'm not as interested in, and, the 2 fights one night, when I was looking to fight AT and Slim, I wasn't as excited, and that's why you kind of saw that emotion from me in that press conference. But with Dillon, it's personal, man, and I'm buzzing. I've been training hard, and I literally can't wait to just get in that ring and show the world that he's an absolute dickhead and he's going to get knocked out.
Have you asked Turkey for that one fight that actually excites you?
We'll see.
I'll take that as a yes.
We'll see.